Hi, my dear brothers and sisters. So great to have you today, Sunday, June 28th, when we celebrate readings here are, first of all, the first reading, the second book of King, chapter 4, and so forth, and the second reading, Romans, chapter 6, and the Gospel, Matthew, chapter 10. Our approach, we want to start through the Gospel for us to understand what we call the paradox of the Gospel, paradox of Christ. Because when we talk about the dialogue between religions, most of the time they have to point the fact what is necessary to talk about is about God. God makes us to be together with Muslims, with Judaism, with Hinduism. But John Paul II, so smart, is the one who taught us we cannot talk about a religion, Christian religion, without mentioning the Christ is the center, the beginning, the accomplishment. Another thing, when we talk about Christian religion, our tendency, popular tendency, is to say, oh, Christianity is just the religion of love, the love of God, and the love of our neighbors. It seems to me that's not enough. We have to see that in a different way, the paradox Christ is offering here. Remember the rich guy who came to see Jesus. Lord, I want to be a good person. And Jesus said, yes, but you know the commandments. Follow the commandments and you will be a good person. Yes, Lord, I did all that since I was a child. Oh, you did? Oh, good boy. God bless you, my brother. But something's missing. You have to sell all your possessions to the poor, for the poor, and follow me. The paradox. The paradox is something, opinion, what people can admit it. But in the meantime, there is a contradiction. First paradox about love. The one who loves his father and his mother more than me is not worthy of me. Paradox. The second, the cross. You want to be my disciple? Follow me. If you don't take your cross and follow me, you are not my disciple. The paradox. The paradox about life. This here really North American way to understand that, when this kind of logic saying there is a society of winner and there is a society of loser. I remember most in terms of policy, the North American culture is to be a winner, not a loser. But here Christ is taught us, is teaching us to be a loser because of him. That's the difference. But losing here is more likely according to the chapter of Romans chapter 6, verse 3 to 4, 8 to 11. The second reading is about losing because of sin, positions, leading us to situations of sins. Sins, you have to understand, separation from God, separation from the will of God. The fourth paradox is about the hospitality. Here we are. It's not about taking advantage because of the ministry. Of course, here is like the initial mission coming through home to home, city to city at the beginning of Christianity. And probably it was not so structured. Today we are likely more structured. But here we have to understand that is the generous the way giving, the, the disciple need to give his best and punctually. Those will recognize that. This kind of hospitality coming from the first reading when Prophet Elijah is facing this woman and responding to her generosity. And here we have another paradox. The fifth one is about when someone is welcoming the person of justice, of righteousness, of integrity, is going to receive a reward. It looks like the Christ is coming out of the circle of disciples, telling us the religion of Christianity is not just about the disciple, it's that about people of goodwill. And this is what we talk, the salvation is not because we are disciples of Christ. The salvation are for those who listen inside of them the will of God. And the sixth paradox is about the charity in little things given to the little ones. It's not to build big cities to be good Christians or to make billions of dollars to feed the poor. Sometimes just a cup of water can make you great in the kingdom of heaven. So all these paradoxes help us to understand the center of Christianity in Christ as a religion of accomplishment. To go through, to go generous, to go on something bigger. Christianity is not a religion, oh, I'm okay, I'm good enough, I'm good. Hey, you know, the tendency today to say, I'm good, I'm a good guy. But when you see this kind of projecting yourself as a good guy, but through the regard of the paradox of Christ, of his project of love, of life, is more than that. And this is teaching you really to have this passion for Christ and how to change. It's not changing somewhere to prove this kind of life exterior. Yeah, look at me, I'm the best one. Not the best inside, because full of hypocrisy. And that will change Christ needs in our time. When hypocrisy became a value, and we're talking about systematic racism. In fact, systematic racism just needs the refusal or the heart to love better, in spite of colors of skin, cultures, political views, and so forth. Love in us. Not only love, but love to learn love with Christ, through Christ, and by Christ. Guys, if we lose Christ, we lose ourselves. There is no Christianity anymore. Okay, God bless you and give you all the best. Have a happy Sunday. Bye bye.